Hi, good morning, students. This is the introduction of the operating system. This is the introduction of the operating system. In these topics, in this introduction topic, some important points are the involved. First one is the what is operating system do, and the second one is the what computer system organization, and third one is the operating system architecture, and the fourth one is the operating system structure, and next one is the operating system operations, and next one is the process management and memory management, storage management, production and security, kernel data such as computing environments and open source operating system. These all are the some important topics on the introduction of the operating system. And next one is the objectives. Okay, now what are the different types of the objectives in a operating system? Okay, in this topic, to describe the basic organization of the computer systems, to provide a grand tour of the major components of the operating systems, and the next one is the to give you an overview of the many types of computer environments, and the next one is the to explore several open source operating systems. These all are those are different types of the objects of the operating systems. Okay, now these are the some important points on the operate objectives of the operating system. Okay, and the next one is the what is an operating system. Okay, now these are the one of the important points on the some definitions of the operating system. Okay, a program that acts as an intermediary between the user of a computer and the computer hardware. Okay, computer hardware. Operating system goals. Okay, now what are the goals of the operating system? In the operating system, mainly three goals are the involved. Okay, now what are the goals? First one, execute user programs and make solving user problems easier. Okay, now that is the one of the goal of the operating system. And second one is the make the computer system convenient to use. Okay, now operating system is the most convenient to use. This is the second goal of the operating system. And the last and final one is the use the computer hardware in an efficient manner. Okay, now these three are the some goals of the operating systems. And next one is the computer system structure. Computer system can be divided into four components. What are the four components? First one is the hardware, and second one is the operating system, and the fourth one is the third one is the application programs, and the fourth one is the users. Okay, now these all are the some structure of the computer system. And first one is the hardware. Provide basic computing resources. Okay, now that is CPU, memory, IO devices. Okay, now this is the manaki basic computing resources. And second one is the operating system. Controls the coordinate uses of the hardware among various applications and users. Okay, now and third one is the application programs. And third one is the application programs. Define the way of in which the system resources are used to solve the computing problems of the users, word processors, compilers, web browsers, database systems, video games. And the last and final one is the users. Users, people's machines, other computers. Other computers. These all are the structure of the computer system. In this structure, four components are involved. First one is the hardware, and second one is the operating system, and third one is the application programs, and the last and final one is the users. These all are the structure of the computer system. Okay, next one వచ్చేసరికి మనకి what operating systems do. Operating systems do. Okay, depends on the point of view. Users want convenience, easy of use, and good performance. Don't care about resource utilization, and but shared computers such as mainframe or mini computers must keep all users be happy. Users to dedicated systems such as workstations have dedicated resources but frequently use shared resources from servers. Uses systems to servers resources shared to servers handle the computers or resources for optimization for usability and battery life. Some computers have little or no interface such as embedded computers in devices to automobiles. Okay, now these are the some important operations on the computer, sorry, operating systems of the some important points. Operating system definition. What is the definition of the operating system? Okay, now OS is a resource allocator. Okay, now operating system is a resource allocator, manages the all resources. And second point is the decided between the conflicting requests for efficient and fair resource use. And second one is the OS is a control program and control execution of the programs to prevent errors and improper use of the computer. Okay, now this is the some important definition of the operating system. Okay, and next point is the no universal accepted definition. Everything a vendor ships when you order an operating system is a good approximation but varies widely. The one program running at all times on the computer is the kernel. Everything else is the either a system program ships with the operating system or an application program. Okay, now this is the some important points on the definitions of the operating system. Okay, next one వచ్చేసరికి మనకి కంప్యూటర్ స్టార్టప్. ఓకే, బో boot step program is loaded to power up or reboot, typically stored in a ROM or EPROM, generally known as a firmware. Okay, initializes the all aspects of the system, loads operating system kernel and starts execution. Starts all execution. Next one is the manaki computer system organization. Okay, computer system operations. Computer system operation. One or more CPUs devices controls connected to common bus providing access to shared memory. Concurrent execution of the CPU and devices computing for memory cycles. Execution for memory cycles. And IO devices and the CPU can execute concurrently. Each device's control is in charge of the particular device's type. Each device controls as a local buffer. CPU moves data from the into main memory from local buffers. IO input output is from the device to local buffer of controller. Device controller informs CPU that it has finished its operation by causing an interrupt. These are the some important points on the operating systems. Okay, next I have discussed the next important points on the next video.